I have to vacuum this. I'm going to vacuum my bedroom, or just to let you know, I'm going to have to shampoo this rug again. I'm going to do my bedroom too. Might not do it before you leave, but I'm going to do it tonight. It's gross.
Hi, Jeannie. It says you're waiting. I'm going to admit. Okay. Are you in there, Jeannie? Mia. Let me make sure you're not muted. Oh. Hi, Jeannie. Are you up? There it is. Okay, I got it. Oh, unmute.
Audio or video, but not both.
Okay, now I hear it. Now I hear you. I hear you. I don't see you. You're on your phone?
Yeah, I'm on my phone. It seems like I can either do audio or video, but not both.
Okay, so let's just do audio so you can hear. And as time goes on, I'll learn this system, and I'm sure there's a way to get both of them on. But
It may be me too. I'm still learning about this new phone.
Right. And I'm still learning about Zoom, though I think it's a really valuable tool. Just there's a lot to learn about it. And I need space to do that. You know what I mean? I need to have like this
I do.
super quiet space to learn this stuff. But
I hear.
all right. But can you see me on the screen?
I can see
Okay.
you. I can
All
see
right.
you and hear you.
And do you see another box that says Jean Johnson, or do you just see me?
Well, there's a little box at the bottom, but I'm not in it.
Okay, great. So that is working the way it should. And here's Raluca. And see why I had to admit you this time, I have no idea. So it's always different. Hi, Raluca. See if you're muted. Unmute. Hi, Raluca. Can you hear me?
Hi.
Now,
Hi.
as you look at the screen, am I in the big picture and you're in a smaller picture with a little gray box of Jeannie?
both on the main big screen, and so on the upper little screen. Besides my little screen with my face is also your face, and Jean without the photo, without the image.
So the big
Both.
picture, what is the big picture of me?
Of
That's
you. Yes,
okay.
exactly.
That's the way we want to record it for later. So
also yesterday, you was on the main screen, your picture, your video with you, and the little one with you. Both.
That's what you saw yesterday. And did you see yourself yesterday too? Okay.
Yes, I saw also myself too.
And you saw there were 7?
I didn't see. I saw, yesterday on the screen, 7 participants. And I don't know where I saw that there were 3 numbers or two numbers, I think I saw, but where they were written 7 participants, surely. And I saw the names, me, Lynn, and Jean, and 2 other numbers without name yesterday.
Oh, great. I don't know why it didn't show up on my screen. So again, my computer's doing something. So I'm going to go search for a new computer here. I think it's time. So I don't think it refreshes the way it's supposed to, this particular computer. And right now, part of it's not working at all. But I'm glad we're on here and you can hear me. So, because this is my device I'm using at the moment. So yay. I am going to put it on a little different here for me. And I want to make sure we mute the both of you, because we did that one recording and you were unmuted just to talk and it kept changing the screen out. So I'm not even going to use that one. The other videos, the audio is really easy to send to you. The videos I'm going to put on a YouTube and then we can see them. So that's just another process of getting them put on YouTube and then sending them over. So it's another learning curve for me, which is awesome. So Jeannie, Raluca, while we're all talking, how are you doing? How is your day so far?
Thank you. We came back. We last came back. We were out in the lagoon of Venice. Well. I'm well. Yes.
Yay.
Yes. Was wonderful. Your webinar yesterday was really wonderful. Also Lina was wondered about how you worked on releasing free peers and all the other.
Yeah.
Lina.
I'm so happy that happened. Like I had said, I just kind of threw it out there going, I have no idea what I'll do. And then it all just kind of downloaded into me. So I think that's a really cool thing that Anahata taught us, is just go ahead and do it, because then, everything shows up. The universe is waiting for us to do it, and they will show us the way once we make that decision. So a leap of faith. Definitely a leap of faith. And I was real happy with it. I just feel like I'm learning so much from all of this. So yay. And that's one that we can share. That's not our private circle. That's just one to share with as many women as possible. And I'm excited about that. Excited to get that information out. And I'll make sure I get it so it's hooked up so people can get on my email list and whatnot too. So as time goes on. So yay, thank you.
Also, Lina too said written me that she intends to forward the information to more women, and she said she would go to watch also on the classes page.
Oh yay!
Information about the classes.
Yeah, there's a lot of work for me to do here, but I'm excited. I can do it. I'm doing it every day, so it's all happening. Yay. Okay, I'm going to put you on
Yeah.
mute and check in with Jeannie. Okay, Jeannie, how are you doing
I'm doing
today?
okay. I can actually see you, and when Raluca talks, I can see her.
Okay,
But,
good.
I don't know why, but on my phone, it'll do one or the other, but it won't do both. So at least I can hear
Yeah.
everybody.
You know, I had a tablet and I tried to get on a Zoom and I had exactly the same thing happen.
Okay.
So
Well,
there's some
here.
glitch that needs to be fixed or some information that we need to know. So, like I said, this is learning these kind of devices is kind of like what I do at midnight till 4 a.m. And that's when I can absorb it. Everyone's sleeping and it's
Yeah,
quiet.
it's quiet. Yeah.
My brain can start wrapping its new synapses and wires around technology in a brand new way. So
It's very beautiful here today. It snowed here today. And that's special
Oh,
here.
nice.
It hardly ever
Wow.
snows. So it's very beautiful. The whole town shuts down and everybody gets calm because it never snows here. So
And
it's
the
nice. It's special.
snow is so healing too. It's so
Oh, it's beautiful.
clarifying. Yeah.
Very beautiful.
Yeah, I miss it at times. I'm going to go up to Bend here soon. It's 3 hours away and there's skiing up there and all kinds of wonderful things. So I'm excited to go play in the snow. Yay.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
fun.
like to live in it, but I sure like to go
That's
there.
right. That's right. Well, I know that this will only be here for a day instead of 6 months.
Right.
So I'm happy with it.
Raluca, Jeannie and I lived in what's called the snow belt of the United States, where the snow is just ongoing and ongoing and ongoing in the Northeast of the United States. So that's where we both lived for many years. So we know snow. We know snow very well.
Well, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it today. It makes everything
Yeah.
very beautiful.
Yay. I'm excited. I'm going to mute you so we can get started. I'm so excited about this class today. And again, this was something that I woke up this morning and going, what am I going to do for this class? I mean, I hadn't started yet, but I knew it was about clarifying our decisions and coming really into that power of everything we've done so far. And again, I want you to know that if you haven't done all the exercises, it's still happening on the inner planes for you. You know, even the squeezes and the orgasms. I mean, all this is building up in you, even if you haven't experienced it or had the time to do it. It still is activated in you and will continue to be activated. So, you know, that's part of today is making that decision and commitment to move forward in all of these different avenues and teachings that we've done thus far. And I did say on the list that today would be a special a vision quest or a celebration. And I just don't know if that is going to happen or not, but the guides told me that to be open for that they might just pop something in. So I'm just like, well, that really triggered me and like, whoa, I don't know how to do that, but we'll see what happens as we go on today and what shows up. But first of all, the class is about opening the heart, opening the womb, bringing the mind, the heart, and the womb together into one, and then looking at where we make our decisions, where our commitments are, and where we want to go from here with all of this. Let's see if I can get there. And just to see where we're going in this path that we've decided to take for ourselves and for together as a group. And so we're really going to look at that. I sent you both emails that I don't know if you got because it was just a little while ago. I sent the whole group an email about a list of values. Were you able to get that at all? Did you see that, Raluca? You did. Wait a minute. Let me unmute you. Did you see?
Muscle test. I've chosen 3 through muscle test,
Uh-huh.
and I'm surprised about the values. The first 3 as priority for me. My subconscious mind has chosen independence, then
Independence.
religiousness,
Independence with
Then,
religious. Yeah.
religiousness, second religiousness, and third comfort.
Comfort. How interesting is
Yes.
that? That goes
And
independence and religious goes quite well with who is showing up today for us. So that'll be an interesting thing to look at when we're talking about Sarah and who Sarah is as far as religiousness. So that's a really interesting. And it's fun to actually even go through all of them that you want to do for the next year. So, but these three are ones to really sit with and look at and explore, aren't they? Yeah. Independence, religiousness, comfort. Very cool. I like that. I think you'll have a lot of reflection on those three together. I think that's really cool. And let me check in with Jeannie if she got a chance. Jeannie, did you get a chance to see that email I sent?
I did. I am dowsing as we speak to narrow it down because I narrowed it down to I think 9, and now I'm family.
It doesn't need to be narrowed down. I have a huge list, so
Yeah, I know. I said, whoa, that's too huge. I'm getting family, gratitude, and guidance.
Okay. Those are your top 3. So that is really good you mentioned that because I'll douse right now what my top 3 are from my list. Though I think it's good to make the list a little longer than that. My list is 3, 6, 9, 10, 11.
Yeah, I had 9. Yeah.
And I think all of those are really relevant to what I'm doing. So I'm not giving up any, but I'm going to douse right now to see the top 3. That's fascinating. My first one is teamwork, which is really important to me in developing right now. I don't really have it very good, but I'm definitely wanting to develop it. And the second is clarity. Yeah. Can't move forward without clarity. We're going to talk a lot about clarity today. It's an important one. My third one is sensuality. Yay.
I got that. I got that one too.
I think sensuality is pretty vital for me. It's a big value. Cool. I love it. That's really great. So as you, Raluca, if you haven't yet, go through the whole list and see which ones are good for you for the next year of your life that to focus on, not just 3, because I do think it's more than that. But I think the first 3 are a real okay, there's some clarity of that triad and where to go with that. For all of us, I think it really gives a lot of information right there, doesn't it? It's really quite amazing. And I'm going to put that list on our page too, and who it came from, because I did source it out, and I want to make sure you know that it was sourced out. You can share it, but it was sourced out, and I want her to receive the credit for that list, just as honor and legalities of life. So, Jeannie, how does that sound to you? Family, gratitude, and guidance.
Yeah, it sounds good. I had done, let's see, it looks like I have 9. So I just took it as it's a long year. So these first 3 will be in the beginning of the year, and the rest I'll get to later in the year.
And the other thing I thought with this is what great words for our vision board.
Yeah, they're nice.
Now that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make my vision board around my words. And there's one other word that I got that we all need to add if it's not there, and that's love. Love needs to be on our list, all 3 of us. So just put love on your list right now, because that really is a base, and that showed up really clearly that we better all have love on our list. We got to. There's no choice. Love on the list. I'm commanding love now in the name of divine love. I command that love be on the list. Okay, let me unmute Eugene. There we go. Cool. All right. So let's set our sacred space here. And really, at this point, in all our work together, and especially since you've been here so much, you can just drop right into that sacred space and you know it. Oh, there's sacred space. Oh, there it is. There it is. It can be just saying, okay, sacred space now. Whew, there it is. You can feel it. Higher self now. I still really like the aspect of putting the left hand up. Higher self active now, because I like that. What I sense is a tingling feeling through my hand and feeling it coming into my body and into my heart and spreading out. I like the feeling. Higher self now. And you kind of get that little nod when the higher self is there. Yep, there you are. You're learning the skills, and as they develop, it becomes with great ease that the higher self is there. You can bring in the higher self for your whole family. You can be at a family gathering and just ask for the higher self to come in for everybody. You can douse it in or just see it come in. It's a great way to create more compassion and light for people without for the greatest good. Always for the greatest good, because then you're not interfering. You're just allowing that energy to come in. So, highest self. With deep gratitude, we are thankful that we are coming together for this wonderful session and activation and clearing, that we come into clarity of our highest purpose, our vision, our goals, our juicy joy, our pleasure in life. And we can bring all these together and melt them into our being and find ways, avenues, creativities to express this into the world and to share it with ourselves, with humanity, with loved ones. And that we feel so fulfilled by this, doing this now. And we thank you so much for offering this session for us here today. Thank you. Amen. So Sarah showed up. Sarah Lakali showed up, but I know Sarah in lots of different avenues of life. And maybe as a, Jeannie and Raluca, you're both Catholic raised, but Sarah holds a lot of energy in the Catholic Church and she's in southern France. So there's all different stories around Sarah. So one of the stories is that Sarah was a black slave. She came over with Mary Magdalene from Persia. Some people think Mother Mary came over, but she actually stayed in Turkey, after Jesus's crucifixion. So Mother Mary stayed in Turkey. Her bones are there. It's DNA proven that that's where she was. But Mary Magdalene went from her over to the south of France. She was fearing persecution because of who she was. And many people believe she was the wife of Jesus. Yes, she was the wife of Jesus. They were married. She was a very holy woman. All of this whole troop of people are very, very tied. They've been tied together since the beginning of time. They are a collective energy, very Venusian. Mother Mary, Magdalene, Jesus, they're all part of the Venusian team of universal consciousness. So Sarah was the black slave that came over with them, but she became a saint. Sarah was the woman that greeted them when they came in their boat and found them a safe space and gave them the goods so they could survive. And Sarah was also the daughter born after Jesus was crucified. That Mary was pregnant at that time, fled and moved to south of France to birth Sarah. So Sarah is all of those, but she's the mystery religion. Sarah is the mystery religion that not many people know about, but Sarah is a very strong influence. Like Mother Mary, Sarah works her influence and her magic everywhere on the planet. And she's a very all-encompassing being. As you can see, she's seen as the black slave. She's seen as the poor woman that helps them, and she's seen as the son of the daughter of Jesus. If you can just encapsulate all those energies into one and see it as Sarah. This is Sarah. She's all encompassing as a goddess and as a woman. And Sarah is, there's lots of different aspects of Sarah, but Sarah is the daughter of Jesus. She brings the feminine aspect to the earth. So she's one of the real main designers of bringing the goddess back to the planet and in the time that it's needed. So she's working very, very strongly on bringing the energy back. So just feel Sarah in your body. Just feel that Sarah that is the daughter of Mary Magdalene and Jesus. And she's that blending of the goddess. Mary Magdalene was in the high order of priestesses for many generations. Mary Magdalene was not a prostitute. She was in a high order of priestesses and knew Mother Mary well. They were friends. So, they knew each other from very early on. So just see all of this pouring in, that these souls are all connected, and there's Sarah. And that then Sarah is the black slave coming over with Mary Magdalene. She's the servant, and she brings in the wisdom of all the African information and knowledge and secrets and their wisdom and all that they have to offer. And then you have Sarah, who was the poor woman in the south of France that welcomed them as their boat came in and gave them comfort and safety. And so just take that moment. So if you put all those together, Sarah Lakali is the black woman, and she's poor, and they have rituals and huge celebrations for her, the Roma people, May 25th every year in the south of France. She's the black goddess. She is the black goddess in the south of France, and what she offers people is good luck and success in business, which is what we're looking at now, how to have success, how to have luck, how to bring that energy to us. The Sarah that is the daughter is love, manifesting love on a huge, huge, huge plane. The Sarah that the servant is to serve, to give, to look for everyone and see a way that you can serve them for the greatest good, and to know that service is part of this triangle, again, this triad of beautiful energy of Sarah. So there is no code for Sarah, and I just want us to invite her in right now. We ask, align, and allow that Sarah, in all her complexities and all her beauty and all her wisdom and all her strength, that she come into our beings right now and fill us with our beauty and strength and devotion to our independence, to our comfort and our faith in religion, our faith, our understanding, our family, all of the things that our clarity, all the things that are so important to our values. May she bring those in for us now. And just notice as this energy comes in that there might be a place where it just fills your whole body, but pay attention if it seems to come in at a certain point of your body. Just notice when you call in Sarah, the energy of Sarah, just like you call in Archangel Michael, Jesus, God, where Sarah enters through your body. Because everyone tends to have their own point that they make connection with you. So just feel that now. Let her maybe tap you somewhere and say, oh, okay, that's Sarah coming in. And for me, it's right at the back of my head here, like right here. Sarah's entry point, right at the base of my skull there. I can feel that. It's like she's just going, yeah, there, it's right there. It's right there. If you don't feel it, fine. As you continue to ask, that will show up for you. So as we have Sarah in there, I want to do our heart space again. So remember, we've done this before where we're going to take that quantum touch from the earth and we're going to bring it up all the way up to the top of our head. So instead of up to our shoulders, this time that quantum touch is coming to the top of our head. And as one comes up, we're going to do it 3 times. And as one comes up, we swallow with the roof of our tongue at the top of our mouth. And we swallow and we plant that little piece on the top of our head because we're creating that crown chakra, triangle, that opening where frequency can open and enter us in an easy way. So let's take a nice deep breath now. And then swallow. Another nice deep breath. And another point on top of the head as we swallow. And a nice deep breath again. And another swallow as we plant this firmly on the top of our head. And just notice how the top of your head feels right now. It can feel like you have a crown on your head or a platform. And it's a portal, it's a gateway. So you're just opening that portal up now and allowing the crown chakra to just open up like a big portal. And from there, you're going to spiral your energy up. You're spiraling it up and out, as high as it'll go. It's going up as high as it can go to meet the greatest love that you can reach right now, that you are capable of connecting to right now, the highest love frequency, the Sarah energy of the universe. That love energy. Just notice when you've got it. Say thank you. Now let it spiral back down. It's spiraling down in a clockwise direction, just spiraling down, coming down in, right down into your portal, and down into your heart, right down to your heart. And just notice how that heart feels, that whole area of high heart and heart. So on your chest there. And see that beautiful space that is your heart space, your source of energy. You are there in your garden. You are there in your, mine is a crystalline cave, a glowing crystalline cave. You are there in that space now. And you feel yourself and this love expanding out to all of that center. And you notice from yesterday, we have that octahedron there, that beautiful two-sided pyramid. You're just filling that space with that love. Just filling it and allowing it to spin, but always coming back to the magnetic north, one of the sides, magnetic north. You are connected to magnetic north now. And nice deep breath. You can just allow your crown chakra to be as open or as closed as it chooses right now, whatever is the most comfortable for you at this time, knowing that you are protected, that only good energy can come through there. And with that heart space, now we're going to clear the base and the sacral chakras, you know, all our juicy, squeezy points. And we just connect with them now. We can feel our little squeeze on the clitoris and the urethra. Just say hi. The opening of the vagina, the perineum, the anus, going up that spine, into the vagina, our G-spot, our cervix, our uterus, our fallopian tubes, all of it going, oh, I see you, I'm aware of you. All the muscle structure, all the bones in your hips. Really everything below your belly button now, just feeling activated and alive and receiving your saliva as you swallow it. And we're going to do an activating frequency for this area now. It needs a clearing for everyone in the group. As I douse, we all need this. So this is, before I tell you, you know, there are many, many layers of releasing that happen in us all. And this one is, it's a gentle clearing that brings us to gladness. So, and then after this clearing, there's another activating frequency that came in to activate these centers, this first, second chakra for us. The chakras are very much a part of what we're feeling now, the spinning of the chakras, the energy of that first and second, the base and the sacral of who we are. And so as you put your right hand over your heart and your left hand up to receive, we ask, align, and allow for the greatest good of all, and with deepest gratitude, that the clearing, assisting frequency, that all grief be cleared with the assisting frequency of grief in the base and sacral chakras, organs, muscles, and nerves, and all energy that blocks or inhibits free expression of creativity, pleasure, and ecstasy be released now. 527-976, 527-726, 527-976, 527-726, 527-976, 527-726, 527-976, 527-726, 527-976, 527-726, 527-976, 527-726, 527-976, 527-726. Bringing that left hand over the right hand. And just knowing that the grief can just go spiraling down into the earth now, spiraling clockwise down into the earth, down right to the very center of the earth as it's leaving and releasing, just going. And you just feel that density and that weight just spiraling down into the earth now, right? It can go right down through your vagina, whatever point it is the portal for you there, and just poof, right down the bottom of your feet. And just let it go down, release. Just feel that spiraling out of you right now. All grief, across all time, space, and dimensions. All the grief that we carry for other women. All the grief. As much grief as we can release right now for ourselves and for women. For the greatest good of all. For our own strength and vitality. Releasing grief. Okay, great. And as I said, after SAD, I did foster care for a while in my life, and I did training, and they taught that as personalities in the world, where if a child is bad, then we want to work with that bad energy and embrace it and hold the space until they're mad. And when they're mad, just allow them to feel that anger in a safe place, and then they'll be sad. And then let them feel that sadness, because then there's glad. So as things get bottled inside of us, we're bad, we're mad, we're sad, then we're glad. And that's kind of a nice progression to see. So we're from sad to glad is really the next place to go. So I asked for the next assisting frequency, and this is really interesting. It's a place on the planet. It's a planetary alignment that we're going to be doing for this next one. And it's Mount Fuji. And Mount Fuji is actually the Earth's crown chakra. So we have our crown chakras there. We're aware of them. And we're going to bring that Mount Fuji in, and we're going to connect with the Earth's crown chakra. And I think Fuji, I don't even know what country Fuji's on because this computer's not quite right. But you feel free to look up Mount Fuji. I know it's somewhere in the Pacific. Not sure which island it's on, I can't remember. But it's Mount Fuji. We all know Mount Fuji. Yes, yes. It is the crown chakra of the earth. Okay, hand on the chest, the high heart. Open to receive. We ask, align, and allow with gratitude and for the greatest good of all, across all time and space and dimension, that the assisting frequency of Mount Fuji, the Earth's crown chakra, be activated in us now, and that we be aligned with this Earth's energy for the greatest good of our moving forward, taking action, clarity, and coming into a knowing and understanding of why we are here in such a beautiful way. May our creativity flow in beautiful ways. May we express ourselves with authentic, independent, and unique ways. Now, 71106291476. 71106291476. 71106291476. 71106291476. 71106291476. 71106291476. 71106291476. And your left hand over your right hand. Mount Fuji, crown chakra of the earth, being activated in all our cells and our being now. The crown is open and receiving the blessings of Mount Fuji, the blessings of the earth chakra of wisdom, and all the energy that the crown chakra offers us right now is being activated in a most powerful way. Thank you. Thank you. It is so. It is so. It is so. And that was two big ones. So when you're ready, just kind of rub your chest and rub your hands together and just come back in. Good. As you come back in, for me, I could just feel the Mount Fuji energy just pouring into my head. It was really interesting, like, whoo, just pouring down. And I kept seeing volcanoes, just kind of not even exploding, but just kind of pouring out their fire, their fire of new birth, of all the minerals of the earth being poured out for renewal. That's what I saw. And the grief, I could feel it just going right down. So sometimes doing the codes, I don't feel them as strongly as I felt them then. So I wanted to hear from you. Jeannie, let's ask you first. How are you doing? How was that for you, the grief and the Mount Fuji?
I didn't get a visual, which I usually do. It was just kind of going down, it was just more of a visual.
The energy was moving though, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for me too. Yeah, I'm going to mute you. Okay, Raluca, here you're unmuted. How was it for you?
Yeah. I haven't really entered in this visualization, even if I know it's a very famous Mount Fuji. I have only made a similarity between our crown chakras and the earth crown chakra as a channel also for the planet Earth to channel of information from the universe in the planet Earth, but I haven't really felt it sensations in my inside of me. Now that now, today, no.
What about the grief? Did you feel any sensations with that? No.
Grief, about the grief, yeah, definitely. I felt plenty in some times in the life. I'm sure I can feel it also in that lower part of in the womb, in the womb area. That there is present some grief.
It's leaving right now. It's leaving, just to let you know. It is spiraling down.
Leaving
It is
now.
leaving. Yes, it is leaving now. So, yes, I think we all, I don't think there's many women that don't carry that grief. You know what I mean? And to let it leave, let it spiral out is such a wonderful thing to do. So, let in the crown chakra energy. Huh? Yeah, I know. I sometimes I do these codes and I really don't feel much. It's like, oh, well, that was interesting. But then I notice how my life continues to change and open. And I'm doing a lot of codes now, and it really does seem to, it really is getting me in tune in a whole new way. And it's the one thing I'm doing it's kind of like my main energy healing for myself. So it's, I would say, yeah, it's really, really good stuff. So, yay. Okay, now let's go into we brought in the higher self. And we want to just look at what decisions to make around our values. So we have our values, and we just want to start writing down, journaling. And we're not going to do that today. I'm just going to really talk about it because it's already getting kind of late. But I really want to share with you that really for you to have a clear pathway, and this has been one of my biggest challenges, the clear pathway is clarity. And that has always kind of tripped me up because I feel like if I choose this way, then what about all those other pathways out there that I might be closing down? You know what I mean? So I like to keep it wide open. So, just find that clarity. So really what's come to me is my clarity is that I am open to the universe to receive exactly what I will give me, what my goal is. So my clarity is what the goal is, not so really it's like, what is my goal? What is my commitment? Now, commitments are really, and decision are really, really powerful. And it's really important to remember this, that every time you make a decision, you're really shaping the rest of your life. This is a shaping of the rest of your life. Anytime you make a mission statement, a mission of what you want to accomplish, and I strongly suggest taking the 3 words or all the words, I'm going to do all the words, and making a mission statement for the next year of your life. This is my mission for the next year of my life. And play with it. Be playful. Write it several times, but come up, and then when you get that, aha, my mission statement for the year, then you have clarity. That the mission statement is clarity. So make that mission statement. And I know, Raluca, we've talked about procrastination. And one needs to always remember that if you do not do the work, then decisions are made for you. So procrastination is a decision. So it's kind of like once you procrastinate and you don't decide, or you think you want to do something and you don't make a decision to do it or a commitment, then procrastination will make it happen for you, but not always the way you chose to have it happen. You're not in control of the situation then. So sometimes when people procrastinate, they go, well, I want to move, I want a new life. And then they go think of a lot of excuses not to do it, but they've already put out in the universe they want it, but they're procrastinating. Then they end up, the possibility is that the universe brings it back to them and go, well, if you get really sick, then you're going to have to move from where you are. If you get, if you get in this car accident, then that's going to shape-shift your world into a different thing. So you can't do your job anymore. So you see, that's kind of what the universe does. And it's not a negative thing. It's just that we're not on top of our game. So, we're not on top of it. We're not driving the ship. We're not making those decisions and following through, that the universe will go, well, okay, you know, I have a few ways to make that happen for you. And it's not a negative thing. It's just like, you're just driving the car. And if you don't want to turn, if you're supposed to turn right, you know you're supposed to turn right, but you go straight, you might drive over a cliff. I mean, that's just the universe being your car, your vessel, your vehicle for you. So it's really important in all of the work we do, and in bringing that orgasmic energy up and bringing that joy and bringing all of this juice into your body, that you get clear on where you want to go with it, or else it just gets scattered. It gets scattered. It's just kind of like, of course, maybe that commitment is that you're just going to have lots of orgasms and spread that joy all over the planet. That's a great decision. You see, that's a great mission. That's perfect, you know? Or maybe you're going to focus it into creating a new business that touches women on a heart space. You know what I mean? It's like, that's what I mean. Like, how to take your orgasmic womb energy and just, how are we going to birth a new you here? And it doesn't mean you even need to die or be reborn. It just means that you're expanding yourself out into more service, fulfillment, pleasure. And then, you know, as you play with this writing down and what the decisions are, and every time you make a decision in your life, think that I call it the 10-10-10. How is this going to be in 10 minutes, in 10 months, in 10 years? A great book I picked up somewhere. I think at a laundromat or something. But it's 10-10-10. 10 minutes, 10 months, 10 years. 10 minutes may not matter that much, or it could make a big difference. 10 months, 10 years is a big one. So for some of those decisions, like where will this put my life 10 years from now? So really, really think about that. It's like the Native Americans that said, where will this be 7 generations from now if I make this decision? Which is another huge planetary thing. You know, if I make this decision, how will it affect the planet and the people in 7 generations from now? So that's kind of the bigger picture. But for us right now, just 10-10-10 works well. Like every decision you need to make, and then make that decision. Don't let it ramble around. And remember, yesterday we said a lot about the thalamus, you know, and just remember to go to your thalamus and say, we are clear now, thalamus, because that thalamus is what regulates clarity. And clarity is power. Clarity is power. Because once you are clear, you've made a commitment, then the forces of the universe know where to put the energy. It's not scattered energy. It's like, oh, there's a focal point. There's a light bulb there. So I can pour my energy down now. So just like I made a decision to run a workshop on awakening the goddess within, I made that decision, I put it out in the world, and then it's like, whoo, she's made the decision, information pours through. So the decision is very, very important. I want you to all get that, because I love you all. I think that, you know, we'll be doing lots of great things together as time goes on if we choose, and it'd be fun to everybody have that empowerment inside themselves. That's empowerment. That's what power is. Put that decision in writing, put it in your vision board. Really make that vision board. That's an important one to look at. It's an important one to look at when you're feeling pleasure, when you're orgasming, right after orgasm. I mean, that vision board can be a powerful tool for you, and an important one. And you can make several through the year. But if you make one now with your values, with where you want to go, with what you want in your life, I'm going to make one. I'm determined to get it done this week. So I'm going to make that vision board. That'll be fun. I've been collecting some magazines, and you can look online if you have a printer, you know, you can just print pictures off. I have a bunch of cards, and you can write the words too. I have a set of markers, so I'm just going to write the words. And as you make those decisions, look at the time of them, and make sure that time and money is not an excuse. And so when you think about this decision, go, is this truly something that I can create in 3 months? And then just feel how your body feels. Like if your body's going, oh, nah, not 3 months, go 6 months. You can douse it. You can do an intuition body thing. 6 months, 9 months, a year. Is this realistic to happen in a year? Is this realistic to happen in 3 months? Just because we tend to trip ourselves up as women, especially as we're creating our path and our goals to making it tomorrow. I mean, or making it like it'll never happen or tomorrow. You know, that's a little bit of a self-sabotage. Instead of, okay, 3 months is realistic. It could go a little longer, but I'm going to make it 3 months. I'm going to make this 3 months decision that in 3 months this will be done. And then again, you're working, the universe is coming in and working with you. So it's really important, the timing of making decisions and then setting a time frame. And I like dowsing in intuition. I mean, getting really clear. Is this true? Check it in several different levels. Does this feel right in my body? Does this taste right? Does this douse right? Does my mind agree with this? Are we all in agreement here? All the parts of myself. Is my mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual body all in alignment with this decision? And you can douse that. You can muscle test it. You can feel it in your body, but you want to go through that process. There's lots of parts of you and you want them all in the game. Is the universe part of this? You know, we are co-creating. So just get that decision. These are notes to do. And I will write this all down. It'll be good for me to write it down for all of us. And, you know, just be smart about it. Just weigh all the different sides of the equation, like what's the most important thing to do right now? What would be better to do later? Just start asking those questions. What's the most important thing to do right now to make this reality for myself? So those are kind of questions to ask yourself. And then how does it feel? How does it feel inside when you make this a mission statement? Go inside and go, what if I'm going to say no to this vision statement? How does that feel inside? If that feels really yucky, then you know that that's a really powerful commitment. Does this feel like a yes to me? Yes. Yes. If it's in a heart space and you're still getting a no, like, you know, this is like, yes, this is my vision, mission statement. This is so exciting. I can wrap myself around this. I know I can do this. And you're still getting the no inside. Then take that no and say, hi, I see you. You know, do the awareness exercise, do the witness exercise with that word no somewhere inside you and go, why are you saying this? Ask it questions. Ask it if it needs a clearing. So it doesn't mean no rules, but it means no is a place to be cleared or understood for you, because you really want to get your whole body, your being into where your value and where your mission is. This makes sense, right? You got this? Is this good? Yeah? Okay, good. And just remember, I mean, Goethe said it really well. He's like, once you make a decision, once you make a commitment, the whole world just opens up to you. So the commitment is really, really powerful. And even the word commitment, if you have any fear around commitment, if commitment is a word, then just do an activated space, which I mean, just blow energy through the word. Just, okay, I'm clearing all my stuff around commitment now. You can do an Anahata code. Just make sure that commitment is clear for you. So you can douse, is the word commitment a clear word for me to work with? If it's not, make sure it's clear by all the different channels we've learned. Sometimes you can just take the word and hold it in your hands and do quantum touch, you know? So there's lots of different ways to clear the energy for yourself. And you know, it's in the moments of decision that we really do shape our destiny. So remember, just as we come into these goddess women and as we're feeling more pleasure and joy and emotion, which is what creates realities in huge ways, to just be aware that we are in control, that we are part of the great team of co-creators on the planet. And that is, again, your decision whether it's to spend the next year healing the family, which was a decision of mine this last year. I mean, we're coming on the new year too, which is a powerful time. My decision last year was to really, really focus this year on the family. And this, of course, doing this work was also focusing on my family, because if I don't give myself some juice to be out in the world, then I'm not serving the family. So, you know, in serving the family, I'm creating my business, but I'm also have been really dedicated to serving my family. And that has been my mission for this last year. My new mission this year, I haven't written the mission statement yet. I'll let you know when I do, but this is my mission, what we're doing right now. And certainly teamwork, clarity, and sensuality and love. Teamwork, clarity, sensuality, and love. And for Jeannie, family, gratitude, guidance, and love. And for Raluca, independence, religiousness, and comfort. So just let us all feel all those coming into us right now. As we share, as we are a team, even if after this class you never even encounter each other again, you're still part of this team energy, this cooperative juice that's co-creating on the planet. Can't be helped. It's just we are independent and together at the same time. We're all independent agents working to co-create. And I have another code. I think we're doing good with the timing. I have another code that I pulled, and this is an assisting frequency, and it's for blending decisions and values, for activating clear commitment, for our greatest, most fulfilling life path. That sounds good? That sounds pretty good. I'll say it again. The assisting frequency that we're going to put in is for blending decisions and values, for actualizing a clear commitment and mission statement. I write mission statement and mission statement. For our greatest, most fulfilling life path now. And what I got was the tree of life. And I want to share a little about the tree of life. The Mayans I have a book by the Mayans, and they've studied, what's happening out in the universe. And Hubble went out and took all these pictures of the universe, and found something that looked like the eye of God. And well, there's this center, the central sun is called sometimes, but there's a center that is very much like the Kabbalah. It's a tree of life. Its energy sphere is like the Kabbalah. It's a energy frequency and it's called the tree of life. And the Mayans really believe that that the source is a tree of life. That's really what it is, energetically out there, and you can actually take pictures of it, and it looks like a tree. And I mean, it's just really, really fascinating. So that's one aspect of the tree of life. And coming back in here, the tree of life is the Kabbalah through the Jewish tradition and all the different gateways and portals to go deeper into yourself. And the tree of life is also the family. And whether we have children or not, we, through our own expression of our joy and gratitude, we clear the family lines, whether they're forward or backward. All the family lines can start clearing themselves. And this creates a huge change on the planet. So the tree of life is many different forms. The tree of life to me is also that ancient 2,000-year-old sequoia that's sitting there, just emanating energy out to the whole valley that it sits in. So just to honor trees and what they offer us as the tree of life. So let's do this activation now. The tree of life is to really access the universe and the support of the universe for us as we become the true, joyous, ecstatic, orgasmic leader of ourselves and our own lives that we are becoming now. So, okay, hands ready for the activation. We ask, align, and allow with the deepest of gratitude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And for the greatest of good for ourselves and our families and everyone concerned in the earth. That the assisting frequency of the tree of life support and guide us in blending our decisions and values, for creating our mission for this next new year coming up, the year 2019, for actualizing clear commitments, for our greatest, most fulfilling life path now. 88846 294 35123. 88846 294 35123. 88846 294 35123. 8 884 6294 35123. 884 6294 35123. 884 6294 35123. 884 6294 35123. Feel that energy come in. Tree of life entering now through all our beings, connecting up to that crown of the earth, Mount Fuji and the crown of the earth, connecting into clearing space in our womb and our base, in our heart, in our mind, in all our tantians, that root of feminine power behind our belly button, the hara, our throats, for speaking compassionate truth. We activate tree of life in us now. It is so, it is so, it is so. So as you come back from that, I'm going to say, get busy in writing down these guides, these values, and where you'd like to go, what you'd like to accomplish this year, and just see how they go and how they blend together. So it can be a whole list of just what you'd like to accomplish this year, what you'd like to do this year, what vacations you'd like to do, what, the whole, you can even write, you want emotional, spiritual, physical, mental, or you can write family, work, joy, pleasure. I mean, just lists of stuff. Just start letting those pour out you. And a lot of times you can just say, I ask, align, and allow for all these ideas to come out. Just write them down randomly without thought. And then you can take them and look at how they match up with your values and if that is truly part of the path. And that will help clarify your path and just kind of gel it the more you do that exercise. So I look forward to that. And if you can get on, if you can start doing I wish we were here for that. I wish we could all just sit in a big room and make our vision boards. That would be so much fun. Let's visualize somewhere in the future a beautiful retreat that we will all have plenty of resources to get to, and we can spend a week in some beautiful place and we can just play with lots of beautiful women that we are aligned with. So just put that in the picture right now with me, because that's in my picture. Ah, thanks. That's teamwork. I like that. That's something I think we can all kind of visualize quite nicely. That's great. I love it. Thank you. Because that's on my list. I want to put that together. So that will be really fun. So I think that this is complete. Next week is our final week, and I call it the mastermind class. And I want us to bring this together as much as you can. Keep doing your plays or begin them. Just really see if you can get that G-spot open and flowing, and remember your saliva exercises. Remember quantum touch. Bring it all together, and just even write down what you've learned and go, okay, how can these all blend together in my life? So everything you've learned so far in the course, and just reflect on it. And of course, it may not all be there because it's just a lot of information, but just, okay, what's the most valuable thing in this course for me to move forward with and to continue to study? And just bring that into your soup of next week. Because next week I want to do a mastermind, which means that we get together and we come together with some goals. Come together with an initial mission statement. Come together with ideas. So wherever you are in that soup of things, bring it to us, and we're going to share that. And we'll honor it. We'll bless it. We'll bring our ideas to your table, and we'll do some teamwork to see how these can be an even greater mission statement for all of us. Because I really believe that 2 heads are better than 1, and 3 heads are better than 2, and heads together is a really dynamic thing. So I look forward to that. That will be a real sharing. And then maybe we'll have a celebration or a special treat after that. We'll see what happens. Now that Sarah and Mother Mary are such a part of us now, as it's been activated, I think that it's quite huge what's happening on that plane. So, and on the goddess plane. So, and Jeannie, we see you there. There's Jeannie. So let's just say aloha, blessings. May it be a great week for us all. Yes, yes. And keep in touch and write me anytime you want on and post anything you want on Life Force Orgasm. That's great. Just if anything shows up you want to post, let's keep that active and growing. So send people to Life Force Orgasm too. And thank you. Thank you. Yay. Yay. Aloha. I am finding how to end the meeting now. Here it is. Stop recording.